Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you something interesting, and the problem statement is this one. Okay. So there will be some numbers and you need to find those number which equals to minus 227.67, like in the highlighted one. If you add this number, then you will get minus 227.67, and maybe sometimes it's three number, maybe it's one number, maybe it will include all the numbers. Okay, so you couldn't find the solution using normal formula because you don't know how many number will be there and which number you need to include in the combination. Okay, and if you have 20 number, let's say this one 20, so there will be 2 to the power n number of subset. Okay, so there will be 2 to the power 20 number of subset from where you need to find the solution. So there will be almost 10 lakh 48,576 number of possible combination, and from where you need to find that sum. Okay, and you need to find this number too, so you can use solver. Okay, and this is a much more interesting problem, and the video credit goes to this person all ugly. He explain it in details. I will include this link so you can see this one if you want. Okay, so this is show details solution and step-by-step solution. Okay, I am just explaining these things, so all the credit goes to this person. So this one. Okay, so the idea is you need to add a solver. So if you don't have any solver, Excel has inbuilt solver, so you need to go to the option and add in. After clicking add in button, a window will pop up, so you need to add this solver. Okay, solver add in, so you just need to add this one. So, and you will find this in data tab and here solver. Okay, so that's the basic setup, and now you need to approach to the solution. So our solution is either it's include or not. So either this value is included in the sum or not of this. So for every number there is two options, either include or not. So I initially assume that it's included, so you can just fill down that it will be included. So for true we can use binary on 0, so for true 1, and if false then 0. So initially I assume all the number is included in the sum, so this is just the value 1 or 0, and it will use in constraint for finding the solution, and this is just the multiplication of this value and this value. So if it's included then it will get the value, if it's not then it will be 0. Okay, and this is our target sum or target value, and this is achieved. So initially I assume all the number is included, so I need to sum up, and sum will be in this column. So just sum D2 to D21. Okay, and this is the error value. So actually what's this, it's just you have the target value and now you have the achieved value, this one. So you can subtract this one and square this, so you will get the difference, square difference actually. And this is the count, how many value is there for this group. So a, and it's include count and condition is included or not. So count included. Okay, so if it's a and it's 1, then it will count that number. If it's 0, so for example if I put 0, then it will reduce by 1. Okay, so initially I assume all these number are included. I already have the solver, so if I just run this, let's run this one, so it will take time. In below section you can see that it's running all the possible combination. So some problem 3000, 4000, 5000. Okay, and it will try to find the solution and it will come up with the solution. Just a few seconds. Okay. As there will be almost 1 million possible combinations, so it will take time to find the required solution. And in the meantime, I want to clear that you can include at almost 200 variable which will change for the solution. Okay, so if we get this, okay, so it says 379.36 achieved. Okay, so minus 227.67. Okay, let me check. Okay, error is too high. Okay, so I have a constraint that it needs to be included to a, so that's why it's find this solution. If I just get rid of that, it does not need to this one, and now if I shove this, then it will get the actual value. So in previous one I said that it must need to include two value from group A. That's why it's find the solution. So just a minute, it will try to find the solutions. It's around 26,000, 27,000 possible combination. Okay, it will take time. Okay, let's find the solution and check this one. It's exactly matched. Okay, minus to 27.67 and it is to 27.67. Okay, error value is close to 0. It's should equals to 0, but e to the power minus 28, so it's almost 0. Okay, so if I click this one, and if you can see that sum is to 27.67 of selected cell. Okay, so this one, and it select from group C1 and group T2. Okay, so this is the output. So now I am going to explain this. So you just delete all these things. Okay, reset all. So now what I need to do, I need to minimize this zero, right? So I just need to select it as an objective function and I need to minimize it. You can set the value of equals to 0, and by changing cell value, this one I was talking about, that you can change maximum 200 cells value in your solving equations. Okay, so I need to change this value either included or not. So I need to select this one, so I will be changing this value, and our constraint is either it's selected or not. So I need to add another constraint. So constraint is this one, and here less than equal, equal, greater than equal, and binary indifference. So you need to select bin and it will automatically come up that it's binary, so it's either 1 or 0. So okay, so now all everything is set up. Here you have three options: GRG nonlinear. If you select this one, you can see that it's explain what it does. Select the GRG nonlinear engine for solver problem that is smooth nonlinear. So which is not linear, but it's smooth. Maybe it's parabolic or cubic equation. So if it is smooth, then you can select this one and select the LP. So it's linear problem simplex engine for linear problem solver problem. So if you just have only linear solutions or linear programming problem, then you can select this one and select the evolutionary engine for solver problem that are non-smooth. So evolutionary engine is much more faster and it finds the solution approximately close to the answer. So I am going to select this one and just click this one. It will try to find the solve. Okay, so that's the just setup. You just need to now run this and it will come up with a solution if there has any solution. As we select minimum, then it will find the solution. Okay, it's got the solution, so it's just the previous one. Okay, so let's suppose if I just select this one to 70. Okay, and it's now returning some things. So if I select this one and value equals to 0, then solve it. Let's see what it does. Okay, so there will be no exact match. Maybe you can check this one. Okay, and let's see how solve it does. Okay, so solver says that solver could not find a feasible solution for this constraint. Okay, so if you select instead of value equals to 0 just minimum, then if you run this one, then it will try to minimize this error as much as possible. Okay, and it will try to find the solution. Okay, so get a solution as much close as possible. So this one, So now it's getting minus 227.7 instead of exactly 7. It's get as much close as possible. Okay, so if you can see that now it's getting as much close as it's possible. If I select this number, then you can check this sum value minus 227.7. So that's why minimum is the best option, because if you don't have any solution, then it will return nothing. Okay, and one more thing is that you need to run this solver again and again if some value is changed, like this one or this one or target, then you need to run solver again and again. In the next video I will come up with a VBA solution that will run automatically when some value in the selected range will change. Okay, so one more thing I want to show you, that if you include in another constraint that it need to be include at least one or exactly one a value, then you can come up with this solution too. So let's suppose if I want to select at least one a or greater than, sorry, or exactly one a. So let's suppose then add another constraint. So this need to be less than or equals to 1. Okay, so okay, so now we have two constraints. Okay, now let's see, change another value. So now let's change some value. So at least one, let's add this one too. So 539 plus 227.7 on that, this one. The summation will be 766.4. 766.67.4. Right. So now run this one. Okay. So it will always include at least one value from group A. Okay, so Excel come up with a solution. Okay, this one plus this one. Now we can see that it will try to find approximately close match, and it's come up with this solution 767.36 achieved data, and it's include at least one A. Okay, so this is our constraint, that it need to be at least include one value from group A. So that's it. Thank you, and let me know if you have any question, query.